First of all, a very good evening to all of you. My name is Avni Saxena. I have done my engineering, that is BTech Honours in Computer Science branch from Modi Institute of Technology and MTech in Computer Science from Gurukul Institute of Engineering and Technology. In past, I had worked in R.M. Modi Engineering College as lecturer in Computer Science Department and Maharishi Arvind International Institute of Technology as an assistant professor in Computer Science Department. Currently, I am working as an HOD of Computer Science Department in Balakrishna Institute of Technology, Kota. Today, I am going to present you here a small lecture that is giving you the introduction of the general working of computers and the introduction to Python. So, we all know in general that a computer processes something with the help of the input data and performs some work on it, that is processing any functionality, and then produces the result as output onto the monitor. So we all know it takes data as an input, process on it, and produces the information with the help of that processing. Information is produced by the data, and that is going to be displayed onto the output unit. So any process, any functionality, any method that has been performed by the computer is done with the help of the programs. So a program is a step-by-step sequence of instructions that is used by the computer to perform any given task. We all know that computers understand only machine language and we all understand the human languages. So the programming language is serving as a mediator, or programming language is serving as a mediator between us and the computer. Because of which the computers are able to understand our language into their languages, and therefore we came to know that what the programming language is. We are all going to understand this thing in brief. That is, a programming language is a set of rules or syntaxes which instruct the computer to perform any given task in its own machine language. We are having various programming languages in the computer science platform, on the platform of computer science, and that is there are C, C++, Java, Ruby, Python, .NET, C#, and so many, etc. So now we can move on to the next topic, that is introduction to Python. Brief introduction to Python, which is one of the most popular programming language in computer science nowadays. Python is a general purpose. It is the definition. We can say Python is a widely used general purpose, that is used for any purpose. High level programming language, easily understandable to all of us. Interpreter based. It is an interpreter based programming language. A new term arises here, that is interpreter. So interpreter, we all knowing that we are having two types of language translators, that is a compiler and an interpreter. Compiler, here in compiler what happens, the source code that has been written in the programming language, any programming language, it has been translated into its machine code at once, that is in a single go. The complete program translates into the machine code in a single chance. And what happens in an interpreter, the source code is translated into the machine code in its corresponding machine code line by line. So it is an interpreter based programming language. Now it is simple as well as an interactive, as well as it is having an interactive feature too, because it is simple as it is a high level language and very easy to code. And interactive because of this reason, that it is an interpreter based programming language. We can interact with the machine at every point and at every line. So this is the general definition of Python. Now it has been developed, initially it is developed by Guido van Rossum at CWI, that is Centrum Wiskunde and Informatica in 1991, and later it is developed by Python Software Foundation. Then the complete, there are two major versions of Python 2, that is Python 2.0 and Python 3.0, that are released in 2000 and 2008 respectively. Its main focus, it is mainly emphasizing on two features, that is code readability and expressing the concept of the function in the fewer lines of code. The main emphasizes, it is mainly emphasizing in these two features in detail. So now we can move on to the features of Python. So first and the most important one is object oriented. Python is an object oriented programming language. It is loosely typed object oriented programming language as it supports certain features such as multiple inheritance, polymorphism, operator overloading. That is essential that is essential for any language to be object oriented, and its code can be used for multiple times at multiple places. Now it is open source also, because downloading and installing of the Python is free, completely free. So it is an open source programming language, powerful. Some of the features such as dynamic typing, built-in tools, and built-in types, library utilities, third-party applications, and automatic memory management are some of the features of Python that is making it one of the most powerful programming language in today's time. Then the portability is one of the most important feature, that the code written in Python can be run on almost every major platform that is available nowadays. It is very easy to use and very easy to learn too. Interpreter based programming language, we have seen that it is using the interpreter for compiling its code. Interactive programming, because it is interpreter based, it used to compile the code line by line, so it is having interactivity in its nature. Straightforward syntax, it is very simple and straightforward to learn its code, and because of which it is very much popular nowadays. So now we can see how we can install the Python into our systems. So installation, we have to run a code that has been written into Python. We first have to write the complete Python script into the editors, and in Ubuntu we used to have a text editor. In Windows we are having Notepad, where we used to write the complete Python script, and we are having there many interpreters which are available freely to run that Python script, like IDLE, that is Integrated Development Environment, and these are the softwares that are installed when we used to install the Python software from its official website, which is written over here. So now we can have a brief introduction to the Python code execution. So Python code execution, the source code, that is the code we used to write in Python. It used to first, it has to be translated into its corresponding bytecode at the time of execution, and that bytecode is executable on any Python virtual machine. So this is a simple procedure or a simple diagram which is showing the traditional executable model of the Python program. Here in the source code, which has been saved, the source code file is going to be saved with the extension .py, showing the source code which is written in the Python. The source code is then first translated into the bytecode, which is having the file extension has been changed over here after the conversion of the file of source code into its corresponding bytecode, and that is it has been changed into .pyc, that is Python compiled code, and this code is able to run on any Python virtual machine, available Python virtual machines. So this is the small diagram which is showing the execution of the Python program in brief. Now we are having various applications of Python. Some popular applications that are designed by using this popular programming language Python are YouTube, Google. We come to use these words in our day-to-day life, and we used to have this application usage, the usage of these applications in almost every part. And some of these applications are YouTube, Google, Dropbox, Instagram, Quora, BitTorrent, and so many, etc. Now we can have the two different modes of Python language. So we move on to that part. So now we are having two modes of Python interpreters, and they are the interactive mode and the script mode. First is the interactive mode. In this mode, we can execute a single command and obtain the results immediately as an output onto the screen. So now we can have some examples of the interactive mode commands. So now we can have this new symbol onto the screen, that is this. It is called as the Python command prompt, which is used to prompt the Python interpreter for the upcoming commands that are going to come onto the screen. So we are reading the interactive mode. The commands, some of the commands related to the interactive mode description are, we all know that it is interpreted or executed line by line and gives the immediate result as output. So to print any sentence in the interactive mode by using Python, we can simply write that print and the sentence that we use to print onto the output. This simple statement will going to print the statement which is written in the command as an output onto the screen. For evaluating any expression in a single line and to obtain the result immediately as an output, we simply have to write that after the command prompt symbol, we simply have to write the expression that we have to evaluate, and in the next line we can have its output, that is 5. 2 plus 3 equivalent to 5. So this is the interactive mode examples. Now the second mode we used to know is the script mode. What happens in this mode, we can write the group of commands, and that is ultimately known as the script, Python script, and we used to save that command or Python script with the extension that is .py. The file is going to be saved with the extension .py, and that complete script, Python script, which is that is the file which has been saved with this extension of .py. The complete script is going to be executed in a single chance or at one go, and it is used for multiple times in the future aspects. So the main difference between the interactive mode and the script mode is that in interactive mode, a single line command can be executed and the result can be obtained immediately, while in the script mode we can write the group of commands and made a single file which is going to be later used for multiple times within any program, any software, and many more. So this is a brief introduction to Python. Now, thank you.